today we're going to be testing some of the interactions that we have, looking at kind of like... So
Time for the reckoning!
That's a good start. With Kiriko's ultimate, when you use your Kitsune against a wall, the wall will actually stop the ult, as you can see right here. So you go over here, it doesn't go through the wall. See? It's blocked by the wall. So the question now is can Mei block it with Mei wall? And especially your own teammates. Because if your own teammates can, then the enemy will too.
Let the Kitsune guide you!
And as you can see, your own teammate's Mei wall blocks the ultimate. So if your teammate, you know, Mei walls at the same time, your ultimate can be stopped exactly where the Mei wall is. With Mei's wall being able to block Kitsune, does that mean that Mei's ice block will block the ultimate?
Let the Kitsune guide you!
It does. So as you can see, your own teammate's ice block can block the ultimate wherever they're ice blocked at. And that would obviously go for the enemy team too, as they'll be able to do the same thing. So as we have seen with Kitsune being stopped by a wall, we're now going to test to see if Winston is able to bubble off the ultimate, or this would go the same for Reinhardt using shield, etc.
Let the Kitsune guide
As you can see, it goes right through the bubble, which means it will also go through Rhine shield, Sigma shield, pretty much anything like that. One of the things I wanted to test with Kiriko is if you're able to not only cleanse the anti-nade, which you can do, but if you can also cleanse the bleed from Junker Queen, which we're going to test right now. And if you look, you will not only cleanse the nade, you will also cleanse the bleed, and you will heal yourself. So that is how that works with that. With Junker Queen's ultimate, you essentially counter Junker Queen's ult.
I have big plans.
Something else that I wanted to test is I wanted to see if you're actually able to use Protection Suzu on Torp turret, which you can't. It won't protect the Torp turret. Torp turret will still be able to be attacked during that. Next, we're going to test if you can use it on Tyre, which we couldn't use it on Torp turrets. So there's a good chance you can't use it on Tyre, but it's worth looking at.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
And can you Protection Suzu Tyre? Nope. So if there is a Tyre, you can't Protection Suzu it. Obviously, if they have a Tyre, you can use it on yourself as a Tyre is about to hit. If you time it correctly, the Protection Suzu, so if the Tyre's about to hit, you do this, and you'll survive it, but you can't protect your teammates. Junkrat Tyre. There's that. So right here, with Suzu, you can actually help your Rhine if they get shattered, or anybody in your team, with Protection Suzu, which I'll show here in a second. Immediately able to cleanse them. As you can see, if Rhine's able to get the shatter here, I'm able to cleanse Rhine right away. Immediately cleanse Rhine, so they don't take any damage in there, and then still get shatter blocked. Oh, he's got outplayed. Into a shatter, and able to win the team fight for your team. Really, really cool. A really, really cool interaction. So now we're going to test to see if Diva can eat the Protection Suzu. And if Diva's able to do that, that means that Orisa and Sigma will also be able to eat it, which we're going to test right now. Here we go. As you can see, Diva can eat it, so you can eat the Protection Suzu. So if you're on Orisa, Diva, or Sigma, you'll be able to eat that whenever it's thrown. So now we're going to test to see if Genji can deflect Protection Suzu and also give themselves the immortality you have during that. Here we go.
No holding back.
As you can see, Genji can deflect it and get Protection Suzu on themselves. And obviously, if their teammates are around them, we'll also give them that benefit. We're also going to see what happens when Genji deflects it back to me. Which will boop you back, because with Protection Suzu, it actually boops you. And you can actually get, like, environmental limbs when you do that. So Genji's not only able to deflect it onto the ground to give them the Protection Suzu, but can also deflect it back to boop people back a little bit. So right now, we're going to quickly show you how Swift Step works. So one of the things that you can do is you can go through, obviously, the walls just to get to your teammate, which will teleport to them. So if you look where I was, you're able to do that. You can go up. The question is, can you go up in the air with Farah here to go up to him? You absolutely can. You can heal him. You can use Protection Suzu up there too if you want to. So I'll show it one more time. You can do it pretty quickly. So say they're taking damage and they're going to use their ultimate. You can go up with them on this. Use it on them very quickly. So if they're ulted, it's a really, really cool play you can make. It can actually help you get away from like enemies. So say the Junker Queen's on me and I see my Farah in the back up there. I can go up into the air. So if the Junker Queen's on me, the Farah goes up, I can get out that way. Survive a little bit.
Free to engage.
All right, perfect. So with Diva, one of the really cool things you can do is your defense matrix comes up a lot quicker. So obviously your cooldowns, you fly faster in it, but one of the really cool things with Diva is your defense matrix.
Let the kitsune
So when you
guide
DM, it immediately goes down. So you can drop your DM, go back up with your DM. Drop your DM, go back up with your DM, which is really, really, really cool. And if you look at this with the rockets go a lot faster and you'll fly a lot faster in that ultimate. It's really, really, really cool. If you look now when you use DM normally, it takes a little bit. So that's a really, really cool interaction with Diva. Doomfist.
Let the kitsune guide
You can spam your cooldowns quite a bit. You can right click and punch through a lot. You can use this. You can use your damage block cooldown. But a lot of Doomfist during this ultimate is going really fast and being able to just use all your cooldowns a lot quicker, which can be really fun for Doom. You can disrupt the team a lot. Junker Queen so far
is where I say it is.
doesn't seem to get as much of the value that you would want to see, but you get to shoot a little bit faster. Go a little bit faster.
Let the kitsune guide for the reckoning.
As you can see, your left click goes a lot faster. You can use the knife cooldown to get that back really quickly, so if you want to be able to get a lot of picks with it, you can immediately use it. And then your rampage. So a lot of the time, if you look at your knife now, you bring it back and you have to wait a little bit on that, right? But with Kiriko Ultimate, you can actually get that knife up pretty much just immediately and go for a lot of pulls, which could give your team a lot of value and get a lot of value.
Let the kitsune guide you.
As you can see, Rampage will be up shortly, which you can see. You get Rampage, still a nice pulls, Command and Shout.
Move out.
So you can get really fast with Command and Shout when you do that. So Orisa, you have Javelin up pretty much on cooldown, which I'll show here in a second. Seagull appearance.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Be able to get your Javelin up multiple times, pretty much close to 3. Able to absorb a bunch of damage for your team so you can play really fast. Orisa benefits from that very well. You can play very aggressive, you can absorb a lot of damage when you eat with the run, and then your Javelin's up, so you're constantly able to get a lot of damage and pressure with your left click. As you can see, your bar goes up.
Let the kitsune guide
But when you have this, do a bunch of the damage. And you're able to have your gold up soon, so. Really, really cool interaction. And actually, I kind of want to test. Does your ultimate go quicker? So if I use ult right now, I'm very curious now to see this interaction. If the ultimate goes quicker. Here we go. Does your ult go quicker?
Let the kitsune guide you.
With the ultimate? It does not. It's definitely at the same pace.
Pushing forward.
I was curious on that one. But the Javelin spin and the Javelin with that is such an effective way to make a play. It's awesome. Reinhardt is really, really cool. And what I really like about it is how fast you swing. Don't get me wrong, going really fast with the charge. So you'll see in a second when I pick up on the charge here, how quickly you'll go. As well as being able to get the fire strike. But what really makes it cool is the ability to swing really fast, which we'll see here in a second.
Let the kitsune guide you.
The interaction is you swing really fast with Rhine. It's really, really cool. Rhine, you can play really aggressive. You get a lot of damage output with that swing. Goes really, really well. Roadhog is by far probably one of the best interactions that we have with this ultimate. The ultimate shoots so fast. As you can see. We'll get a little bit of footage of that too. But it shoots so fast. Here we go. Oh, that's amazing. Your abilities will be up. You'll have your hook on cooldown. I'll show you the hook cooldown here in a second, how often you can hook. So right now, that's me hooking. Normal cooldown, right? But when this ultimate goes up, watch the hook.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Able to do a lot more hooks. So if you miss one, you know what? You have an opportunity. You're either going to end up with a bunch of hook accuracy or you're going to lower your hook accuracy. Either way, you're going to be having some fun. Sigma? My take on Sigma with this ultimate, Kitsune. You're able to manage your shield a lot easier. So right now when you use your shield and drop it, but now see when you have Kitsune, your shield, you can immediately put it back up, drop it, put it back up if you want to. Your rock will go faster, your left click will go faster, as you can see with the damage here. You'll be going a lot faster with that. The rock will be up again multiple times, so you can do a lot of rock damage. Sigma, in my opinion, Definitely benefits from that ultimate a lot. You're able to make pretty good plays with it, and the left click being fast, as long as you're able to, you know, get your shots on them, it goes really, really well. I love having the rock cooldown up multiple times and be able to use your shield kind of like a bunch of Zarya bubbles over and over again is really, really cool. So one more time on that, you can see how I can drop the shield, put the shield back up, drop the shield, put the shield back up. Sigma used to be like that, and then they changed the cooldown a little bit. And then, as you can see, I'd have my rock up even if I didn't use it right away. And then your E will be back up too after a certain point. So you get to use your Sigma cooldowns quite frequently, allows you to create space for your team, make a lot of plays. So it's really, really cool. Winston, the left click actually does increase a little bit on the tick rate from what we've seen. So you're able to hold your left click, and then your bubble will be up quite a bit. So I'll show you in a second two interactions here. So when you jump in, you're going to be able to jump quite a bit. I'm going to drop my bubble to be able to help there as long as possible. See what I can do. Oh, wait, they got the bubble? You go the bubble again. So you're going to have the bubble up multiple times, and your tick rate on your left click will be a lot quicker. You'll see that with Zarya also. So to show the interaction, though, that I love with this is how much you can... Basically, when you jump as Winston with the ultimate, it's pretty much up on cooldown, which I'll show you in a second here.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
At the very least, it's a ton of fun. Wrecking Ball, you'll have your pile drive up multiple times if you need it. You also have your grapple a ton. A lot of this, I think, is for the grapple. So one that you can do, and I'll show you in a second, is you can kind of grapple into the team. You don't have to do it. You can shoot really fast and then grapple again multiple times. So if you want to do that, shoot really fast, grapple again, shoot really fast. It can go really well. Now, obviously, you can engage you in the pile drive too, which is really, really cool. So I'll show that in a second here. Essentially, what you'll do is you'll go in, you'll pile drive down, and you'll make like really, really fun plays with that. And you can pile drive multiple times too, which I'll show in a second.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Do that, do a bunch of damage now. Your adaptive shield will be up quick. Go again, you can pile drive again if you need to, which is a lot of damage. Do a little bit of damage there, and then even if the ultimate's gone, you'll have one more pile drive opportunity. So you can use adaptive shields twice, you can pile drive a bunch. It's a really, really cool interaction that I really like to see. Now, the last one here actually is pretty interesting because I thought Zarya bubbles will come up quicker, but from everything I can tell with Zarya, you actually don't get your bubbles up quicker, but your left click and your right click's a lot faster. So your tick rate normally, your tick rate now will be a lot faster. I'll show a bit of an example of this, but your right clicks are quicker. But when you use your bubbles, it actually doesn't give you your bubbles quicker, which I thought it would, but it doesn't. Your bubbles are still on a long cooldown. So that is something that people wanted to know with that too, is how many Zarya bubbles can you use? Still the same. Still 2 bubbles.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
And as you can see, fast right clicks. The left click has a faster tick rate. But the bubbles are essentially on the same cooldown. So you can't use all your bubbles at once. So one of the things I was wondering if you could use like 4 bubbles throughout that, but you can't. And if you look on the bottom right, you can look at the tick rate. See how long that took to go down to 0 on that? Now watch that again here in a second when we have the ultimate up, and you'll see how quick the left click goes.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
As you can see, it goes down a lot quicker. You reload faster, so you're able to do a lot more of that tick rate damage. That's how quickly it goes. You can get a lot of those left clicks in, especially if you have a lot of energy. As you can see, it's a lot slower than that. Obviously, you have a lot of energy, more damage, the right clicks, all that. So Zarya is really powerful in an ultimate, but you're not going to be able to get like 4 bubbles going. It's going to be 2 bubbles, whether you use it for yourself or your teammates.
Guide you.
Ashe benefits from this a lot because of the DPS passive you have now, where you can reload quicker too when you get in the limb. Bob also benefits from this too. Bob can go a little bit faster. So
let the Kitsune
there it is. Send Bob in. You can go in now. You can use left clicks. You get to reload really, really fast, which Ashe definitely benefits from that. You can use your dynamite. Back away a little bit there, and as you can see, not only we have Bob popping off, you'll be reloading a lot faster than you normally do. Now, if you get in the limb with the DPS passive, Ashe definitely benefits from this ultimate. Did we know if Bob benefits from like the speed damage, the increase? Here we go.
Do something.
So as you can see, Bob is just shooting the shield. You know, Bob does a lot of damage to Rhine's shield, but isn't really able to break the shield. But with Kiriko ultimate.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Do something.
Bob definitely shoots really fast in this ultimate, as you can see. Able to break the shield.
Step it up, Bob.
Bastion definitely benefits from this ultimate, which I'll show you in a second here. Do a lot of damage, but your right click especially, you are able to use it so much during the this ult, which I'll show you right now. Go to sentry mode. You can see you're going to be doing a lot of damage during this. Your right click's going to be going out. You're going to be going really fast. You can use your right clicks quite a bit during that. So it's Bastion. Not surprising, one of the stronger heroes in that ultimate because you can just do a bunch of damage. Just a bunch of damage. Then we have Cassidy, which you have two options here. You have two options with Cassidy here. You can go in and just right click and roll, or you can shoot really fast with left click. I'll show you that both interactions here. So go in, here's the right clicks. Now obviously the reload's a bit slower there, but then you can roll if you want to. Roll in between them, right click, roll, right click. Do a bunch with the right click. Basically, you can go in and just right click the whole time and do a lot of damage. It's really fun when you do it. Now, on top of that, the left click is really fast. If you want to use that, you can use the flash multiple times. So if you're hitting your shots with Cass, perfect. Echo is really cool with this because not only can you go in and use your stickies a lot, but you can also go the other hero, have that same speed boost benefit. So, for example, you can take Reinhardt, start swinging really fast with Rhine and get your ultimate. So if you watch how quickly you get your stickies up here, really quickly. So if you get them low, 50%, you can use your beam. Beam will go down, and you'll be able to use it again, as well as shooting really fast left click. So Echo with this is just super fun. Now, obviously, you have to play a little bit more on the ground with that, but you can go into the air, get it, kind of go up and down, and then be able to, like, I'll show you in a second, actually, what I mean by that is you can get benefit from it, go out of it for a second, and then go back in. So you can go up in the air, you'll have the benefit, you can go up in the air. You can kind of, go back and forth between that, really get some value, but obviously if you're on the ground during that, you'll get a lot of value with that goal. And you have the speed increase too. Genji benefits from this a lot. Not only do you have really fast left clicks and right clicks, your blade is so fast.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
So as you can see, also get dash up quickly, hold left click really fast, get a lot of value out of that blade. And just to show you how the right clicks and the left clicks look here in a second.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
As you can see with the left click, how good this is. And the right click, really fast. So if you don't have your blade, still get good value. Hanzo now. Storm Arrow. That's all I have to go with in this one. You'll see.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
You can shoot really fast. Then you get Storm Arrow again. Keep shooting really fast. You have mobility. Shoot really fast. You got 3 Storm Arrows and a lot of mobility during that. So you very much benefit from having Storm Arrow during that, and you can get a lot of value out of Hanzo. You'll find that a lot of heroes do get value with this. A lot of heroes do. Junkrat, I did test this, so I'm going to show you right now. One of the questions is Tire go faster? Does Tire go faster through the ultimate? It does not. It goes the same speed. So when you do this, it goes the same speed. But your left clicks, a lot more value. The binds, you'll get up pretty quickly during that. So you have a little bit of value on the cooldown. I'll show those in a second here, but yes, that's what you have with that.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Going with these twice, use them quickly. You'll have another one. So as you can see, you're going to have one up very quickly, multiple times. So you at least get 4 there. 5. And then you'll have your 6 at the end of the ultimate. Mei benefits from the left click on this one.
They need our help.
And the right clicks.
Let the Kitsune
Here we go.
guide you.
As you can see, the right click's a lot faster. When you're holding left click, the left click will go quicker too. We'll show that in the bottom right. Say we start off this, we want to Mei wall them off with the ultimate. It's a really good combo. So I have my wall ready.
Let the Kitsune
Gonna pop
guide
that.
you.
Using all this. As you see the increased damage on that one, going into that. Get rid of that if I have to. We'll have one more Mei wall if they try to disengage out. And the ability to go back into shift too. So you can do really cool stuff with Mei. Able to get them kind of where you want them as a team and make some really, really cool plays. Pharah benefits from the left clicks on this one. Kind of similar to Echo. Said, for me, I'm more of a ground Pharah anyway, so able to do your ultimate on the ground like that. 2 left click on that. Fly into the air. Now, obviously, you have to kind of stay in a little bit to get the benefit from it, but you can get some value out of it. Reaper. 2 things I'll say about Reaper here. You'll have your shift up quickly.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Your left clicks are really fast, as you can see. Use your shift. Do this. Go into a really fast ultimate. And then when you come out of the ultimate, if you need to get out with a fast shift, you got that. Reaper's really fun. It's very similar to when you used to be nano boosted by Ana, where you had that speed boost increase. Reaper can be a ton of fun during that, especially when you get the left clicks going into the ultimate. Sojourn.
We're in this together.
Left click.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
You're just gonna do a lot of left click damage.
Hold it.
You're gonna have your cooldowns up quickly. You're gonna be able to shift around a lot if you want to. Use your mobility. Back away, do damage. Soldier 76.
Every soldier needs a
One of the best
cause.
ult combos you have right now. One of the best ult combos you have right now. I'll show you here in a second.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Shoot really fast, but then you got this. It shoots so fast, you get your helix up a ton, and you're gonna be really fast with the sprint. Soldier gets a ton of value with that. In game so far, I've seen Soldier get multiple team wipes from that ultimate alone, plus the DPS passive, which increases your run speed and reload speed.
Let the Kitsune guide
Sombra, you can go into stealth here. Obviously, your left click's gonna be really fast. I'll show the hack here after this, but your left click is really, really fast. Is it okay if in like in a minute or two I have like 3 or 4 heroes I just have an enemy on the other team for interactions with? Well, I wanted to show Sombra Hack and Rhine over and over again. This is a great start. Great about Sombra here is if you're in stealth or in the ultimate, watch how quickly you can hack Rhine over and over again.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Rusty old man.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you. That helped a ton. So as you can see here, you'll be able to hack Rhine a ton if you're able to get the hack off. So Rhine pretty much won't be able to use their abilities the whole time since hack is 1.75 seconds now. So the whole time if you wanted to, say there's a Rhine, obviously by this point your team would probably follow up. But yeah, you can hack them the whole time. All right, so Sim, your right click will benefit from this a bit, but your left click also will have that increased left click that you have on it. Left click you have on it, so if you watch. You'll be able to pretty much shred tanks, per usual. It looks like you don't get your sim turrets quickly up. So this is something I've seen. You will not get your sim turrets back up on cooldown really fast, unless I think if they get destroyed you might, but yeah. Here's Torb.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
As you can see with Torb here, we have Torb will just shoot really fast. Torb turret does not shoot faster in the ultimate.
My precious word.
Torb turret stays at the same speed as, so right now you can see as Torb turret will shoot Rhine, it will essentially be at the exact same attack speed.
My baby's destroyed.
So I'll show you that with the ultimate with the Torb. The attack speed is the exact same.
I'm overloading.
Then we have Tracer. Tracer is awesome during this because you just blink around the whole time. I'll show you in a second here. I think it's fine. And here's Tracer's blinks. As you can see, you're going to have blink up pretty much every second. Be able to blink around. You can recall if you need to. And as you can see. And Widow, in my opinion, Widow doesn't benefit from the ultimate too much, but obviously if you're hitting your shots, being able to right-click in, and you get powered up really quickly, you can do things like this. You're going to have 100% power pretty much most of the time. If you're able to hit your shots, you can grapple out if you need to. Obviously, Widow doesn't benefit like most heroes do with that, but you do have, if you're hitting your shots as Widow, you're getting 100% power the whole time. Now we're going on to Ana, which Ana benefits with healing here, your sleep dart, your nade. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. How quickly I'm able to just shoot and use my cooldowns. You can see I can sleep Rhine here, throw my nade, get aggressive on Rhine, being able to heal my teammate really fast, able to use nade again and sleep again. As you can see, Ana just benefits from that a ton. You're gonna have nade up, you're gonna be able to anti them, which obviously they're in Kiriko who can get rid of that, then they'll be able to counter that, but only once at that point, right? So then we have Bap here. All right, I'm about to one-shot you, okay? So Bap does a lot of damage here, but if you pair it with Window, I wasn't prepared to have to listen. And here we go. So if you use Window, people also wonder on this too. You do not get lamp up in between the cooldowns. So what I mean by that is, if you use lamp here, lamp will not be up. The cooldown is the exact same. Now, right, so Lamp
Let the Kitsune
does not benefit from the cooldown of that, but you can window and do a bunch of damage really fast. As you can see, I pretty much just 3-shot a tank. I 3-shot Rhine there. Fast benefits a ton from that. Your healing will be quick. I'm on Brig now, so I don't need anything with that. I'm just going to swing really fast.
Let the Kitsune
So with Brig,
guide you.
I just go in. You can swing really fast with this. Obviously, with Armor Pack,
Prepare your way.
you can use your flail quite a bit. Swing a lot here. Brig benefits from that a ton. Obviously, your bash will be up quite a bit. So Lucio, one of the things I would say about Lucio is Lucio benefits with the boost. So what you can do is you can heal boost, but you'll get your boost up a lot quicker. So you can boop a ton. So as you can see, I can keep booping Rhine. Then I can also heal boost again or speed boost again if I need to. Multiple times, but also booping the team if I have to. So it can be helpful to your team. You might boop them away, but you also might boop them and keep your teammates alive and be able to just make a lot of plays off that. So Lucio benefits a lot from that. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it if you see some comps where Lucio's in there and you're speed boosting in, and then heal boosting twice to be able to get the AoE healing going.
Don't worry.
One thing I noticed with Mercy here is you can Guardian Angel back and forth a lot.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
So it allows you to have a lot of mobility with your with your Guardian Angel.
Stronger?
Have a lot of mobility. You could use Res at the beginning of this, and then you'd have it up more towards the end of the ultimate. Because actually, I haven't tested the Res, so I don't know that. So I'm going to test Res here to see if Res benefits from the timer at least in general. Now I'm going to Res a bit quicker, but it does not actually... Oh, it does. No, it does reset the Res timer a bit. As you can see, you would have Res up a little bit after that, about 10 seconds after. So it does benefit the Res one. It did benefit on the Res. It's okay. Resin?
I will not let you fall. Let the Kitsune guide you.
And there it is. So you can get 2 reses off if you res prior to the ultimate. All right, so with Moira, your right click will be a lot quicker during this. You can do a little bit more damage.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Orb won't be faster on that, but you do a little bit more of the right click damage. You can just go around. A lot of mobility. Pretty hard to get to. A lot faster. So you'll be able to go in with your team, get the heals off. Your healing orb if you need to. And obviously, I actually think one ultimate you would love to see during this, for this interaction.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
They're gonna be fast. To do both damage and healing. Now we go to Zen. Zen shoots really fast here, does a lot of damage to tanks. I'm going to show you right now. Are you ready for the Rhine one with Discord? Get ready for this. So here's Rhine.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Just needed a dash of mischief.
Zen does a lot of damage against Rhine with that. I missed a couple on that. I'm going to actually go headshots on right clicks now. We're going to see if we can get Rhine during a fire strike. Since you shoot so fast with the left click and the right click.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Assistance would be appreciated.
Hear me out.
Let the Kitsune guide you. The Kitsune
I forgot to reload.
Champions. Let the Kitsune guide you. You strike with grace.
So as you can see, if you hit most of your shots there, and I don't think even all those are headshots, you will be able to get Rhine before they even get to you.